Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our coverage of the WR Chess. We just had a most incredible round 6, and I'm very happy and grateful for Pragg for joining us to share his thoughts on what I found to be a very confounding game. Pragg, your initial reaction to this game, what kind of game was it for you?
No, I'm definitely upset with the result, but I think the game was very interesting. So, yeah, I enjoyed playing it.
We hated commentating because we didn't know what was going on. Go ahead, take us through the opening and
I
just
don't think we both even knew what was going on. It was actually very complex. Okay, this D3, I kind of could remember. I kind of half remember some stuff, but I didn't know all of them. I think these were kind of natural moves.
Okay.
And yeah, I played rook e8, e3.
For you, was e3 a natural move? Because for Lizzie and I, the most natural move was g3.
Yeah, g3.
Please, yes.
Yeah, so g3, I think, if I remember correctly, there was some game in the Olympiad.
From this position, yeah.
I'm not sure from this position, but I think it's quite similar.
Okay.
By Vincent. Vincent was playing black. I think it went something like this. Oh no, maybe I think he started with this.
So then the
Bishop
idea
g2, queen
is
e7.
e2 is a
Yeah,
little bit
castle knight c3.
annoying. And you don't get to castle easily. And gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, I went e3. e3 was quite natural.
Okay. So
because g3 there is this problem. Yeah.
Of e2 pawn. Gotcha.
Here I could have probably developed the bishop first. I don't know, but I wasn't sure where to put it. With bishop g4, there was an extra option of queen d4. Knight c3, queen g4. Sorry.
No, that's understood.
Knight g3, queen g4, and I wasn't sure if my knight is better than having my knight is better than having my bishop. I thought probably it's better to have the bishop because like a knight e4, bishop d3, knight f6. It's probably fine for black, but I chose to keep the bishop. Yeah.
Right.
Also, there was bishop f5 maybe, and try to put the knight on d7. But I wasn't sure here. You can go bishop d3 as well. I think just a normal position. And knight c6, bishop e2, bishop g4. I think it's a normal move. I'm not sure if a5 is a good move because it kind of weakens my queen side a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, I went for it. I think it's also a natural move. Trying to stop b4 at some point. A3 takes.
Well, now after b3, he's threatening to keep the bishop.
So yeah, so I had to take it. Yep. Take queen f6, queen d2. I could maybe start with rook a d8, but I didn't like knight d4. And if bishop e2, knight e2 is kind of getting the knight to knight f4.
Yeah.
And yeah, if I take on d4, he goes bishop takes g4, and my light square is a little weak. So I decided to go queen g6. And yeah, I went for this knight h4, queen h5 takes knight f3. Yeah, here I think I played quite well. I found this very forcing idea. I could maybe also start with a4, but I think what I found was also one of the more risks. Because here knight d4, c5, there is f3.
Okay.
And then he goes knight b5. So I had to go a4. Yeah, he could also go b4, c5, f3, but it's I think same. And yeah, here if knight b5, there is knight c4.
Right.
And yeah, if knight e2, I think takes. A pawn is strong. I'm not sure if I should play a3 first, or I was also seeing some b5 takes. Yeah.
Yeah, the a pawn feels the most dangerous pawn.
Yeah, it looks very nice for me.
Yeah.
So you had to go knight c2. I went rook c8.
Okay.
Yeah, rook b1, queen e6. I was kind of happy with my position here because knight on c2 is completely misplaced.
Right.
And queen e2, I don't know if b6 was correct or not, but I thought it's kind of practical to play that. And I also played it quite quickly because I exported the c4 f5 thing.
Okay.
I think it's kind of like a positionally a one-lay move here because if he gets knight to e3, it's kind of,
Right, bad news for you.
So I have to play f5, takes. I'm not sure if bc5 is so good because I get to play rook b8, but at the same time, not playing bc5 allows the cb4 option of
And c4
and
could
c4
be
is weak.
right.
So it's I'm not sure if he should have taken, but I think it's already very unpleasant for white
Okay.
and kind of very easy to play with black. Take. And rook d1, rook b8. Yeah, now rook d6. Probably there are 100 ways, but I spotted this one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, rook d1, knight f3 and stuff. I mean, there are many ways there.
Right.
Rook d6 also probably knight f7 wins. So knight e3, queen g6 was nice, controlling this diagonal.
Well, it's interesting the way you're describing the position. Go ahead after queen g6 and knight d5, because up to this moment you kind of really liked what you have done, especially these maneuvers with c5, and you kind of felt yourself having an advantage. How cool it is! And then when you have reached this position, it suddenly felt like, well, you have to be careful, because if he ever gets to play rook e3 and f4, you could get driven back. And
yeah, but I think this position is concrete, and I think I was really thinking
optimistically, obviously, yes.
much better actually if I play
If you get
precisely.
okay,
and I think I played quite well here as well. Knight c6, rook e3.
yeah,
And okay, I could maybe take rook e3 first and then go rook e8.
okay,
Probably this was also good.
okay,
I mean, there were so many good options for me.
okay.
How do I remove this one?
Did you? Oh, you can just click on that guy. Yes, and that takes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
And you can go back and forward. You can go back and forwards with the moves.
Also, here I had this rook b3 option, which I was considering mainly, but I think it kind of leads to the same position with rook e3.
Okay.
And now I have to take anyway, and then queen e3. I think it's kind of similar position.
Transposes that.
I assume knight c4 doesn't work. Yeah, because some knight e7, king f7, queen f4. Some tricks are there. Knight d4, queen f2. Take, queen c2. I thought okay, taking this pawn was
very good.
Yeah, during the game I thought it was critical, and if I can, consolidate my position, it's just a healthy pawn.
Definitely.
And even queen e4. I saw queen g5 as an option, but I don't think it really works, because I can go h6.
Right.
And I think it's okay for black. I mean, black is winning, because it's not easy how to continue, because knight f6, I think there is king f7.
Right.
And also knight e7, there is king h8, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of doing good here. I think queen e4 is a practical try.
Agreed.
Queen c2, queen e7, queen d2. Yeah, here I thought maybe you should try knight b6. And I wasn't sure what to do, because if h6, because rook b6, there's queen e8 mate, and h6, knight d7.
Yes. I presume you have to play like a rook c8 move or something.
Yeah, rook c8 or rook a8, but I wasn't happy to do that.
Not enthusiastic, right?
Yeah, and I think I spotted some knight c2 here as well, but yeah, I think we both were quite short on time.
Yes, that was another factor. So now you're playing in a tournament where you don't get the increment.
Yeah.
And you feel it's a different feeling of time trouble, right?
Yeah, it's a totally. I think it's completely different than the normal classical event, because if you get low on time, at least you have 30 seconds to manage. But here you just get flagged and it's over. Yeah.
Exactly.
So but I think we had some sufficient amount of time here. I don't know what move it is. Probably we had some 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, you were now. Sorry. What moment that was that?
Yeah, I don't know. We have to find somewhere here. But I managed to do repetition once, and here I thought they took a nice move.
Okay.
And here knight b6, I think this was a moment where I could have kind of made my task easier. Anish said queen g5 after the game.
Yeah.
But still there are some tricks, because I think we were seeing some king h1.
Mm-hmm.
And because these pawns are kind of weak. Yeah, these coins are controlled. It's not easy to move them.
Right.
But here at least I don't have. My king is not weak.
No.
So that's a good thing here. Maybe I should have done this, but I went for h6.
Knight.
Knight d7. I think this was the critical moment of the game.
Right.
Like I think here, and I think we both were spending a lot of time around this point.
Exactly.
Because there were a lot of options and
including d5 as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think I saw d5. There was some problem with this line.
I mean, we were confounded. Trust me, we were looking at so many different tricks and traps. We're just
I think
getting ourselves confused.
Yeah. This. There was something here. I just don't remember right now.
Exactly. I don't blame you in the least. So many tricks, including ideas of d5, where all the pieces are suddenly hanging.
So
You played rook f7, which seemed the most well.
So my choice here, after some thought, I realized that 3 moves are kind of the main. Rook f5, rook f7, or knight c2.
Okay.
And yeah, I got to know knight c2 is the winning move.
Was the winning move?
Yes.
Oh my.
But yeah, like during the game, for me, like all 3 moves were quite equally possible, and I wasn't sure what move to choose.
Right.
At some point, I was close to playing off knight c2. But then, is there a way to flip board here? Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Because
yeah, better to play your side of the position.
No,
than
because
his.
that's where I
Yes.
can kind of show lines here.
Agreed.
Rook b1, knight e3, and Anish said he missed this one. And yeah, I think queen g6. There was this queen d4 move, because if I move my rook first, there is knight f6.
Right.
And queen d4, king h1, rook d8. I think this wins.
Wow.
And for knight c2, I think I saw queen e6, king h8, rook e4, and rook g8, and I wasn't sure in this position if it's... No, because I had to play this rook to g8.
Which looks a little awkward,
Yeah,
but
it's
if I protecting your king.
Yeah, if I kind of get my king saved, it's a pawn.
Secure the king and then everything.
Maybe this is winning. I wasn't sure. Also, here rook f5 was there. Because...
there's no g4, knight f3 checks.
There is no g4, and if... Okay, first of all, there's no queen e8, king h7, knight f8.
Yes.
And here I think I mainly consider 2 options. Either h4 or rook b1, because here I'm threatening knight f3 check.
Yes.
So h4 or rook b1.
To stop knight f3? Yep.
Yes, if h4, I think I saw d5.
Okay.
Queen e8, king h7. Again, knight f8 doesn't work. e1 is hanging.
Yep.
And if some...
I must say, right at this moment, it feels like you have coordinated your pieces much better than white.
Yes, and some rook e7 or something threatening knight f1. There is, I think, some knight f3 stuff. Queen d1 and take f3, I will control f8.
This should be winning for black.
And I think, we both were considering rook b1 mainly. It's kind of the... Oh, sorry. Rook f5, rook b1. And here, the main trick is knight f3, king h1. I think white is just close to winning. Maybe there is some way to save. I'm just kind of...
But you're not. This is not what you wanted at all. No.
Yeah. I think everything is working for me. Because he's also getting rook b8, queen e8, f3, f5. Everything is hanging for me.
Right.
But then I spotted this move, king f7. We were also analyzing...
King f7. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a challenge, Pragg. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I don't know. Such a crazy move.
Yeah, I don't know what saves here for white.
So the idea is you're inviting rook b7.
But it doesn't work. Yeah, rook b7. The line is knight f3, g3, rook g5, king f1, queen d1, king f2, queen g1, king e2, rook g2, king d3. I think queen f1 is important.
Okay.
And if king c3 or king e3, there is queen c1, rook d2. And I
gotcha. Got me.
Yeah, I spotted all this, but I wasn't sure. This king f7 feels so strange.
It does.
And yeah, it's like it's kind of hard to believe, because also h4 there was this knight e2. We are also
Taking-
speaking after the game about these lines. King h2, queen f4.
Okay,
and I
now
trade
your
the
two
kings.
pawns, and by the way, the king
Yeah.
goes beautifully to e6, and you feel
Yeah.
like a genius for king f7. Yes.
Yeah, maybe there is some brilliant wave which
Wow.
saves. But I should have played this at least. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if not knight c2,
Yeah. Wow.
it's kind of, yeah, I was kind of kicking myself because I thought rook f7 also is winning for me, because the main line I saw was rook b1.
Right. That was our
Let's say.
main line.
Rook, and here
Yes.
I think c4 is totally winning for black.
As it turns out, your judgment is completely correct.
Yes.
This is, in fact, winning for you. Yes.
And I think I was also seeing some other tricks. It wasn't working. I may have seen king f1, but somehow I just didn't really
Focus on it as much as...
calculate it. Maybe in other variation I saw king f1, but
This was, in some ways, kind of
Yeah,
complete
kind of
genius,
visited.
because rook b1, as you just pointed out, was losing, and king f1 was born out of desperation, because
Yeah.
there weren't any other moves.
I think he just found it by elimination. Because
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
And I couldn't find anything here. I think it's already okay for white. Rook d7, queen e8. This is what happened in the game. Yeah.
Right.
Queen d7. Yeah, I gave a check first, but I guess it doesn't.
Was it this move, queen takes a4, surprising for you? It was
Yes.
surprising for me.
Yes. I thought he would go rook e7,
Yes.
and if knight f5,
Yes.
I think rook e4 is important.
Okay.
I'm kind of
Threatening check.
yeah.
Taking the knight with check, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see what to do here, because some queen d5, it kind of feels very awkward. Yeah, my pieces are kind of coming back.
Yeah, not as
And
coordinated as in the
Also,
game.
there is some queen c8 and stuff.
Right. So
yeah.
I thought the move queen a4 was really begging for trouble,
Yeah.
in fact.
No, Anish said after the game that he missed queen c4 here, because this line. Yeah, first I missed rook d6 here. I think also king e3 saves, but okay, rook d6, c2, rook c6, c1.
No, I mean,
It's
White
just
is
a draw.
dreaming about this.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
just a draw. Queen c4. I think king e3 was a very good move,
Okay.
because if I get c2 and I'm getting knight b3 next,
Then it's over.
over.
Yes.
But king e3 was quite strong, and I had to give knight f5 check, because c2 there is queen d3 check.
Yes.
Also queen d4 is okay. Knight f5, king f2. So I had to play d5. Yeah.
Why did we think that maybe playing check, queen... Why
Queen
was
c5,
queen
yeah?
c5 check?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see what to do here.
This was not...
Even king f1 wasn't clear if knight e3 is good for me, because takes a4. Maybe that's good. Yeah, I don't know.
It should be. You've got
Yeah.
the pawns rolling fast for you too,
but
right?
I really can't go to endgame, yeah, because I mean I can't trade the queens because king is quite close.
Sorry, in the game with
Yes,
king
yes.
f1, yeah, queen c5, king f1, knight e3, takes, a4, d5, d4.
D4, a6, d3, a7, c2. Yeah,
Correct.
you're on time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on time.
Yes, it's a timing one. You win the
Maybe
race.
queen c2 check.
Are you sure
Maybe I can. Sorry.
No, I know. I do the same thing all the time. I'm so happy that you're repeating all the mistakes
Queen
I make.
c2 check here itself. Yeah.
G6 feels.
Yeah, I think
like
I was
necessary.
calculating it with a different order, and I wasn't sure if this was winning.
Wow.
But at least it's a try, because d4, a6, d3, this doesn't work. I assume there is some perpetual here.
Right. I would need right.
Yeah, just check. Queen d8, d7, d6, and just to draw.
Draw.
Yeah, I thought I tried d5, queen c2, g6,
Right.
then king g1. And I think I found a nice idea here, trying to put pawn on h4.
Okay.
Stabilizing my knight on f5. I thought it's practically not easy to play for him, because I have these pawns which can roll at any point, and his king is also a little weak. Check h4, d4, queen d3, h4. Yeah, just g4. I think we both were quite
Low
short
on time. Yeah. Again, your feeling at this moment was that you were just pressing still, and you were just trying to put as many problems in front of your opponent as possible. You didn't say you were winning. It just felt like you were the one that was pushing the game.
Yeah, compared to like the position I had before this rook f7 move, yeah, he has definitely well, but still I have some tries here.
Okay.
This g4 was, I think, a panic, yeah.
A panic, even.
Yes.
I didn't know if it was inspired or it was desperate.
No, I think it was just a desperation.
Okay.
Like,
what
he
did
was
you
getting
expect?
low on time, and I was also getting low on time.
Right.
It was also combined with draw offer, but of course I'm not gonna take here.
Okay.
I just took the pawn.
Right.
And this king e2. I don't know. I should have just played some more, because this queen h2 is a bad, probably a bad move, and also bad practical move, because he had like 5 seconds on the clock here, and he had to make one move. And this queen h2 is, you know,
forcing him to
d1.
play king d1.
Yeah, you know, I can play some random move.
King g7.
Yeah. King
and
g7.
then he has to choose what
yeah,
move
still
he
king
could
d1 he would have gone. Maybe I could have played something else. I don't know.
Right.
Queen a7 or something, you know.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's not a terrible move, queen a7. I could have played. But, yeah, it would have definitely, you know, like made him think.
Yeah.
And he may have made a very bad move here.
Exactly.
Because 5 seconds is really nothing.
Exactly.
And, yeah, this was a very bad decision, queen h2.
Okay.
And I think here is, he got 15 minutes, and I don't think I have anything.
I didn't like your move queen a1 because I thought you pushed his king into.
But I didn't see what to do.
If you were to
Queen
retreat.
c4, queen h2.
Yeah. And
King g7, yeah. King g8, queen b8, king g7, queen e5, and
no, then
it looks very scary.
Yeah, no.
And queen d5 also same issue. Queen h2, queen e5, and he exchanged the queen.
Aha.
Queen a1 I had to play. King e2.
I see. That was
and
your
here I had
issue.
this option of d3. It was almost winning.
Queen d.
Queen d3, queen a2 check.
Okay.
And if king f1, queen h2 wins.
Threatening knight g3
Knight
mate.
g3.
Yeah.
But he just goes
To the other side.
Yeah,
back.
just king d1. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Queen a4. And just goes back. And I just didn't see what, how can I push here.
Gotcha.
Queen a2, again king d1. Yeah, I mean, I can get my queen to b2, again king d1. My king is kind of weak here.
Wow.
But queen a3, yeah, and it's probably nothing here already. Rook e5 was also good.
Exactly.
And here I actually was, when I played queen a6, I was optimistic about knight e3. If queen b3, there's c2.
Okay.
King d2, queen c6. But I think after knight e3, the strong moves queen b1.
Okay.
And c2, there's queen h1. He's getting queen b7, rook b7 stuff.
Uh-oh.
He's getting
danger.
Yeah.
Danger alert. Yes.
So I just decided to, just take knight d6, knight b5.
Pragg, thank you so very much for coming on with us. Again, it was an incredibly difficult game for us to commentate. I'm sure for you to play and all the ups and downs. Really a great fight. Really a great fight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. But I think, result could have been more happier. But okay, it's just it was an interesting game, and I'm happy to play against such a strong player. Such a game like where I outplayed him in the start, and I was playing for a win throughout the game with black pieces, and it definitely feels good that way.
Very good. Well, good luck in the rest of the tournament. We will see you all tomorrow and wish you a very good night from Dusseldorf. Good night, everyone.